What's going on, guys? This is Miasin. So another quick video of the Darkwing Blast set. Spoiler, this is very interesting. Everything we need to know basically outside of 2 Starlight Rares. So yeah, before this video starts, make sure to like and subscribe, blah blah blah. We don't even have the time today. So the first card is Blazing Cartesia, the Virtuous. This is the new Ecclesia monster that doesn't even have Ecclesia in its name, which is pretty funny. If you have Fallen of Albaz in your grave, you can special summon it. That's rarely gonna come up because Fallen of Albaz is rarely staying in your grave. And it also has a quick effect to fuse, so because of that, the card is now seeing play in Tier Laments because it is searchable off of Brandon High Spirit. So this is relevant card number 1. Relevant card number 2 is Lady Labyrinth of the Silver Castle. Really great card in shop decks in general. I really recommend taking a look at this card. After that, we have the new name of Lulu Kalos, Tier Laments Rule Kalos. This is an extremely good card, but it's not going to be that expensive because it's just a one-of. Now, Spellbound is a new TCG exclusive that I will be reviewing today. Tomorrow. Then we have Bisted Lubellion as the second secret rare. Blazing Cartesia, also a Starlight rare and a secret. Ignis Phoenix, very good card in the Draco Slayer deck. Lady Labyrinth again. Lulu Kalos, Splight Sprint, really great card. World Sea Dragon Zealantis. This card is actually fantastic because you can turn your Griffin into Zealantis and use its effect to maybe banish every monster, return them back and face down to like kind of disrupt your opponent. Well, obviously it's not a quick effect, but you get what I'm saying. You might actually be able to break boards with that, or revive back your monsters to like trigger their effects again. But one really cool thing that you can do with World Sea Dragon Zealantis is banish temporarily a monster that was like that got its effect negated to bring it back. So let's just say you cheated out Raid Raptor Ultimate Falcon with the Raid Raptor Lastrix. You revive back with the World Sea, and then it just, obviously, it wouldn't work because it's not properly summoned, but whatever, you get the point. You can kind of do some cute things with this card. Muckracker from the Underworld, this card could see play in a bunch of Fiend decks. It can revive back pretty much any Fiend from your grave by discarding a card, but the discard is not a cost, so it's actually really good in Dark World, and this card will definitely be very nice in that deck. And a Goatee card, not really good. I mean, I want to say Goatee is very underwhelming as a TCG exclusive. So, out of all the 10 secrets, at least 8 of them are pretty nice, but not all of them will get you a lot of value. The valuable cards are Bisted Lubellion. This is going to be worth a little bit. And then maybe Lulu Kalos is going to be worth maybe $15 because it's just a one-of. Splight Sprint is also just a one-of, so maybe $20 to $30. And the other cards are not going to be worth that much, so I guess the Bisted Lubellion is probably going to be the most expensive secret, as well as maybe Ignis Phoenix because it is a 3-of in the Draco Slayer deck. Alright, now for the Ultra Rares, we have the Blackwing Monster. It's not bad, but I mean, the Blackwing support is kind of underwhelming, so I'm a little disappointed here. The Bisted, it's now Bestial. I hate that, man. Bestial is just easier to say. But yeah, Alba Lost, this card is actually not even played in any variant of Bisted, so not super great. Now, these 2 cards, this actually shocked a lot of people. Fenrir, the Chase card being an Ultra Rare, and not a secret. This is kind of reminiscent to Pankratops. Everybody thought it was going to be a secret because the card was insane, but it actually ended up being a common. Now, it being an Ultra means that it's going to be a little easier to get your hands on it, but it's not going to change the fact that it's still going to be a very, very expensive Ultra Rare because a lot of people need to play 3 cards or 3 copies of this card either in their main deck, side deck, whatever. So this card is definitely going to be worth a lot of money because it's really, really good. And Unicorn is going to gain in value, so invest in Unicorn right now, because the Xatrila deck is going to be getting fantastic support in Photon Hypernova, and again, it's coming out February 10th. Now, the Ninja support, not super good. Majesty Pegasus, the Draco Slayer, fantastic card. Vernalizer, not bad, but not super great either. Mazen, the Battle Ninja. Blackwing, the Salt Dragon. Ninjutsu Art of blah, blah, blah. Soul Active. Yeah, these cards aren't, like, very good, so yeah, nobody really cares about them. Destructive Daruma Karma Cannon is actually really nice. I made a video on that. It's a trap card that can out Towers monsters. Goatee monster, pretty ass, and then another Goatee monster. So the majority of the Ultra Rares are pretty bad outside of Fenrir, Unicorn, and Destructive Daruma Karma Cannon. But even Majesty Pegasus is really cool. Now for the Super Rares, this is usually not where you make a lot of money, but some of these Super Rares are ridiculously good. So a bunch of decent Blackwing monsters. I think Vata, the Emblem of Wandering, is actually the best one out of all the new support. I could be wrong, but I do remember that this card was great. Now, the best card of the set, arguably, would be the Magnamut, and it's only a super rare, so this might actually end up being a $10 super rare, which is definitely something. So if you can pull a bunch of them in your box, you can make your money in just pulling Magnamut, Fenrir, and a relatively respectable secret rare. So that's actually really fantastic. And then the Saronir also is super with the Druid Worm. So all the 3 fantastic Bisted monsters that are kind of like DD Crow monsters are all super rares. And then Dynamite Power Load, this is also a super, even though it's just almost as good as Ignis Phoenix and Majesty Pegasus. They're pretty much all the same. Vernalizer again, the Fur Hire, I think this is the Link monster, or could it be the Dinosaur monster? Yeah, I think it's the Dinosaur actually. Main deck Dino with a decent effect. Whatever. Prediction Princess, what the hell? Blackwing, Boreas Storm. For some reason, it just feels like I don't even remember some of these cards. But whatever. Alright, this card is actually really cool. Mirror Logic Aggregator. This is a target for Ultimate Slayer for the Xyz monsters. And when it's sent to the grave, you can negate a face-up card your opponent controls. So really cool card. And Xatrila Shangri-La. This is the rank 7 monster for the Xatrila deck. Again, it's going to increase in value. So invest in this card right now because of Photon Hypernova. And then I believe this is the Link 2 for higher monster. Black Feather Whirlwind, whatever. This is the continuous spell, not super good. Branded Beast is the continuous trap card. Splight Double Cross is the trap card for Splight. It's not bad. And the rest, I mean, goatee cards again, absolute trash. Now for the common, Xatrila Ogre is dog shit. It searches a trap card and even its other effect is not good at all. The Naturia monsters are commons, which actually could be queued with Ishizu. It's another one of those decks that just benefit off of milling cards because the Sacred Chi, the continuous trap card, searches not once per turn, so that's actually really not too bad. Soul Scissors, a very interesting level 2 monster that can destroy a monster upon controls, or I believe any card when it's revived back from the grave. So it has nice synergy with Splight Elf, could be played in Splight, maybe, I don't know. But it's sendable off of Splight Sprint, which is a secret rare that people are going to want to invest in. Laughing Puffin is a card that can be played in Flunderies to out Zombie World, and just spells and traps that are annoying in general. But it's not really a card that you're trying to special summon, obviously, because it conflicts with the drawback of the Flunderies monsters, but it's a good Winged Beast monster in general. If it's a Winged... I'm pretty sure it's a Winged Beast. Yeah, it's searchable by Robina. And then we have Freki, the Runing Fangs, the level 5 fusion monster. Decisive Battle of Gungolda. I do remember I've read that card and I was like, it's not too bad, but you have to play the actual deck for that. Tri-Brigade Showdown, nah, the Tri-Brigade cards are just... The new ones are not super good. Grieve, this is the special summon from deck and then send a monster you control with the same type or attribute to the grave. It's not super good. Heartbeat is going to be maybe a 1 of in the deck. And then Scream, anywhere between 1 to 2, maybe 3 copies, I don't think so. But yeah, 1 to 2 copies, and it's a common, so not too bad. And then the rest, Dragonic Pendulum is good in Metal Foes because destroying it is actually really beneficial for the strategy, but apart from that, kind of meh. And the rest is not really worth covering. So that's pretty much it for the set. Let me know, guys, how you feel about Darkwing Blast. If you have any feedback or comments about some of these cards being just overhyped or whatever, let me know in the comment section below. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys very soon. Peace.